All right, welcome to the call, everybody. Today we're going to be going over A Step Ahead Zombies. And A Step Ahead Zombies is a game that runs on the Utility Health platform. So essentially, I'm going to be showing you a game within a game. The first thing I want to go over is the main dashboard here. It's what you see on your screen. You've got 6 major panels: the Progress panel, the Games panel, Team panel, Steps panel, Tracker, and Zombies. Now, before we get into the Zombies panel, I want to go over the first thing that you need to do. If you only do one thing in this game, this needs to be it. Okay, we're going to focus on the Steps panel. All right. So we've got our Steps panel. We click on that. I've got a few options here. I can manually enter my steps. For instance, I can put in, let's say I did 10,965 steps today. I can manually put that in there. A better option, particularly if I have a pedometer, is going to be to sync that. So I'm going to click on the gear wheel here. I'm going to be able to add a new device. We've got Fitbit, Misfit, Withings Pulse. We're soon going to add Jawbone to that list. At this point, what you're going to need to do is just name your device. I'll go ahead and call it Ben's Fitbit. All right, so we've got that. Now at this point, I want to have my username and my password handy for whatever site that I'm going to connect to. So if it's my Fitbit account, I need to have that handy. Misfit, Jawbone, what have you. I do not have a Fitbit on me right now, so we will not be connecting from here, but I just want to show you what steps you need to take in order to do that. So I would hit Fitbit here and then click Create. Okay? All right. Now the next piece, second most important aspect to performing well is going to be the tracker. One other thing I wanted to mention, I want everybody to be on the same page with this. This is a team-based challenge. Your team is going to be moving across the board, so your team's pace is going to be an average of all your teammates. So you as an individual can perform very well, but if you've got some laggards on your team, you want to make sure that you want to get them up and moving as well. It's very important to have all your teammates active throughout the challenge. Okay? All right, from here we're going to go to the tracker. Now the tracker is designed to capture all healthy activities done outside of gameplay and steps. Okay, so on the tracker you will not find jogging, you will not find running, you will not find walking. Those are meant to be tracked within the steps panel, and I'm going to show you a few other options in the zombie panel. But all other activities, swimming, lifting weights, eating fruit, consuming your vegetables, getting 7 hours or more of sleep, those are all done within the tracker panel. So I can click on this here, the tracker. I want to make sure everything I track has to be done on the current day. The zombie game moves on every morning, okay? So it's very important that you track all of your steps, all of your healthy activities, up until midnight on the current day, okay? All right, so we've got strength training in here. I've actually already tracked an hour of general strength training earlier today. For demonstration purposes, let's say tonight I'm going to do an hour of Olympic weightlifting. So I can toggle here to the exact amount of time. I'm going to go ahead and say an hour, hit the check mark. If there's any additional activities that I want to track, I can go in to that particular category and add those as well. So lifestyle, for instance. Let's go to lifestyle. Last night I got 7 hours of sleep. I'm going to hit check, yes. I made my breakfast this morning. I'm going to add that. And let's go ahead and confirm. All right. So you'll notice that these stars start to fill up of the activities I've tracked. And that's a very key component I want you guys to be aware of. I'll touch upon that here briefly in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. So we've covered how to track. We've covered how to do your steps. The next place I want to take you guys is the Games panel. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Games panel. So I'm currently not in a game. I'm about to start a game. There's a game of the day that's scheduled called The Outbreak. I'll go ahead and click yes to that there. I want to start it now. It's going to deliver my first turn. All right, so my first turn is about to come up. And the Games panel, this is all designed to disrupt sedentary behavior. So there's a number of studies that have come out that shown Prolonged periods of inactivity, not good for your health, regardless of whether or not you work out at any other point in the day. You've got to make sure that you break up that sedentary behavior. Okay, so this is what that's designed to do. It's delivering to me an 8-hour turn, particularly for the workday when most people are sedentary, and it's going to deliver 1 turn per hour. Should take me about a minute or less to complete that activity. You can see here I've been delivered 28 repetitions of air squats. I've got the picture here. I've got the full description. There's a counter going down. As soon as I finish those 28 reps, I have to hit the I did it button. If I do not hit the I did it button, the system does not know that I've completed that activity. It's going to continue to count down, and I won't receive any points. And therefore, my team will not receive any benefit from my activities. So make sure you hit I did it. Fantastic. We've got our 55 nups. Going to hit continue, and you'll see that we've got 59 minutes till the next turn scheduled to be delivered. Okay, so we've covered games, we've covered the tracker, we've covered steps. Before we touch upon the zombies panel, I want to talk about progress panel. And this is something that you should be very focused on. This is a quick synopsis of your weekly healthy habits. So one-time events are great. If you go out for a run one time, that's awesome. It's not going to be very impactful to your overall health if that's not something you do on a consistent basis. So what we're looking for is consistent, healthy behaviors. In an ideal world, every week I reach 5 stars. If I'm capable of reaching 5 stars, that means a few things. That means I've completed 150 minutes of physical activity during the week. On a daily basis, I'm making healthy diet and lifestyle choices, so I'm tracking those healthy behaviors. In addition to that, I'm playing the sedentary disruptive games. I'm getting up out of my chair, getting away from my desk, moving around every hour throughout the workday. Okay? So if you cover all those 3 major components, you're on the road to a healthy lifestyle. You're going to reach 5 stars, which is light years ahead of your typical American. Your average American's probably operating somewhere around a star or less a week. Okay? All right. Now, keep in mind that depending upon where you are in the week, you can be good or bad. If I'm at Monday and I'm at 2 stars, I'm doing great. If I'm at Thursday or Friday and I'm at 2 stars, that's not so good. So your objective is to move this along throughout the week and get as close as you can to 5 stars by Sunday evening. Okay. We've covered that. We've covered the point of the progress stars here. Let's get into the zombie panel. So I'm going to back out. This is the home button up here. Anytime you want to go back to the main home page, get a full view of the dashboard, you click there. We're going to go into the zombies panel in the lower right corner here. Click on that. Click Start. I'm taken automatically to the main game board here. I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio. Now, some of you may have a story that pops up. I've actually already seen that for today, so it didn't bring it up for me. You're more than welcome to read the story if you have time. If it's not something you necessarily have time for, just go ahead and click through. It's not a must. It's simply there for entertainment purposes if you got the time. Okay, so we're on the dashboard, or on the main game board here. You can see this is my team. It's always going to default to where your team is currently sitting. Now, you can see there's nobody behind us, and if you scroll ahead, there's the zombies. Okay, so they are well ahead of my team, and we're all trying to get to the safe house, which is down here in the subway over here. So we've got a ways to go. The most important thing you want to see on this page is the fact that I'm sitting behind the zombies. Okay? So number one way to get out from behind the zombies, get your steps in. Get everybody on your team to get their steps in. Next important aspect I want you to be aware of. You can see my character here. She's got 3.5 stars. We've got a good strength bar going. If we were to remain in contact with the zombies tonight, we would win that battle. We'd push them back. You can see my strength bar here is greater than the zombies. But you can see the ferocity of the horde. They've got 2 handfuls. That means if I stay in contact, they're going to knock me down 2 full hearts. I'm going to be left with a heart and a half. And if I don't track any healthy activities, because diet and lifestyle are what boost your health, then I'm going to turn or be vulnerable and turn into a zombie. And that's not what I want to happen. I want to stay on my team and stay active. Okay, so keep that in mind. Steps are good. Tracking healthy diet lifestyle is better. Playing the game in addition to that is great. So we accommodate all levels of users. You can be the type of user that just logs your steps in, checks out, that's fine. You can be the type of person that comes in for about 2 minutes a day, tracks your steps. In addition to that, tracks healthy diet and lifestyle choices. That's fantastic. Or you can be the super user. You can track your steps, track your healthy diet lifestyle choices, play the game every day. Not only are you going to get 5 stars, you're going to be the superstar on your team. You're going to be doing well. Okay, so a couple things I want you to be aware of on the game board here. Click on the Running Man icon. I've got 3 options here. I can enter time and intensity, I can enter steps, or I can sync my device. We've already gone over how to sync a device. We went over how to manually track your steps. Let's say you went out for a run and you left so quickly you forgot your pedometer. Maybe you don't even have a pedometer. It's totally okay. You're going to hit time and intensity here. Let's say you ran for an hour. I'm going to hit 1 hour, 0 minutes, run. Hit the check mark. All right. Let's go back in. Let's see what we got there. All right, so I click back on. I click my manual steps. It tells me I hit 9,360 steps. Now, understand that if you enter a manual entry, it's going to override any previous entry, whether that be synced or manual, okay? So if you've already got a sync device, don't mess with the manual aspect of it unless you know for sure that your device is wrong, okay? All right, so we've got 3 methods of tracking our steps there. Let's back out to the game board, all right? I'm going to click on this icon up here. This is going to let me know not only how I'm doing, but how my teammates are doing, and how's everybody else in the game performing. So I can see my teammates here. I can click through. I can see other team members. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. So keep in mind, this is a team-based game. It is all about working together. You got to work with your teammates to defeat the horde, to get ahead. Okay? So it's taken into consideration all the team's steps. It averaged those steps. Again, the team pace is an average of the steps, the entire team. And then it's got our survival mode. So I've already lost 2 of my teammates are in zombie land. You can see the 3 of 5 survival modifier. So the more teammates you can keep alive, the higher that modifier goes. Okay? So that's why it's important to keep everybody on your team as a human. Zombie kills. How do you get zombie kills? You track exercise. If you can track exercise on a daily basis, you're going to be beating back the zombies there. You're going to defeat the zombie horde. Okay, we've covered that. Let's go back out to the main page. We've covered the major pieces. I want you guys to all be aware that you can also play this game on your smartphone. Okay, a lot of people operate on their desktop, and then maybe they get up, they go to lunch, they go to a meeting. You can continue to play the game on your smartphone. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. I've already logged into the mobile device. Okay, I've got an active game going here. I'm going to hit I did it. I did my desk push-ups. All right, you can see it picked up. I'd already completed 1 turn. I completed a 2nd turn now. I hit continue. You can see I've got the active game. I've still got access to the tracker. I've still got access to the steps. I can click on any of these on my mobile device, enter my steps manually, enter walk or run time, and I've got it. Okay? Back out. You can track as well. You've got all same functionality that you do on your desktop. All right. That covers everything I wanted to show you guys today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is ben@fix-fit.com. Whether it be difficulty logging in, you're not quite sure how to track steps, or if you forget, feel free to email me. Anything you've got, more than happy to help you get you started. If you see anything, let's say you perform a healthy activity on your home, at home, you've got this new fancy workout that you're doing that I have not listed on the tracker, feel free to email me. I'll make sure you have the ability to track that. I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to track their healthy activities, no matter what those healthy activities are. Okay? All right. I appreciate your time. Have a great day, guys.